Hi everyone, John here for Human Potential. Today I'm going to talk to you about how I lost 65 pounds. Um, as you know, I was had a calcium score of 800, and then subsequently I actually had bypass surgery. Prior to that, I had this calc score of 800, which is a high number, and it was in the Widowmaker, and that basically slapped me in the face and said, "Okay, you need to change how you eat and live your life, and you better make some changes because anything over 400 is not good." So I was at 800, and that was just in that one vein. And so what I did was I went on a basic paleo diet, carnivore, paleo, whatever you want to call it. But here's the thing. Um, I did not count calories. I did not count macros. I didn't do any of that stuff. All I simply did was cut out sugars, alcohol for 3 months. That's it. And I ate nothing but vegetables and meat. That's all. And I walked every day, mile, 2 miles, 3 miles. I wasn't doing any heavy exercising exertion. That was probably the mistake I made, though, as far as I didn't keep up the muscle work like I should have, because I did lose some muscle. Um, and that's the only thing that if I had to do it over again, I wouldn't just walk every day. I would continue to, do the weightlifting and the muscle work that's needed to keep that muscle, active and atrophied. So, it stays full and strong. Because, I mean, I did lose 65 pounds. Um, but I did lose some muscle in that because I should have continued to work out with the weights, at least some form of resistance training. Unfortunately, I did lose the 65 pounds. It was a little, I had this blockage and then ended up having bypass surgery. But the point to this, what I'm telling you today is, you got so many people out there, and oh my God, counting macros, doing, all this paleo, every diet you can imagine. I'm just telling you, if you think you can't do it, you're just kidding yourself or lying to yourself. And if you think you're eating right, you probably aren't. Because honestly, and it doesn't take a very long time. 3 months, literally took me 3 months, if that, really. And I saw pictures of myself, and you go, wow, I lost weight, and then like a month later, lost even more. I mean, just started to tone up, firm up, lose fat. And honestly, it wasn't straight carnivore. I guess the best thing you can say is straight. It was paleo. It was a Paleolithic diet. It was just vegetables and meat. And that's all I did. And here's the funny thing is I had blood work done by a natural doctor. So it's more in depth about, it's not just total cholesterol, it's HDL, LDL. Don't worry about that stuff. Now, again, I'm not a doctor. You check with your own doctor. But I did extensive one, the oxidative LDL. So I looked for inflammatory markers like CRP, APOA, APOB. Um, all those were good. My triglycerides are like 62. Now, my oxidative LDLs were a little high, but C-reactive protein, all good. Yeah, my APOA was good. My APO little a was good. My APOB was slightly high. So I needed to work on really the APOB and the oxidative LDLs. And unfortunately, the numbers were good. And what was funny is my cholesterol actually came down eating meat. Okay. Um, Now, it didn't make up for years and years and years and years of prior bad diet. Maybe if I would have continued it, I would have been okay. Did I need the bypass or not need I don't really honestly know. They said I had a mild heart attack, which had blockage in the LDL. And then we went ahead and did the bypass. Could I have not done the bypass? Don't know. I did get a reading from an individual who's an intuitive who said that I basically had a roadblock that I missed. So I got lucky. So I think it was a good thing that I got the bypass. At least we got it taken care of and addressed it. But as I do this, I still am going to continue my way of eating, which is basically no sugar, no alcohol. You can incorporate it a little bit as you get out, once you get metabolically stable, because that's the big key. I was insulin resistant. I needed to become insulin sensitivity. So basically what I did was I really looked at the insulin resistance of my body, and my purpose was trying to get metabolically sound. When you get metabolically sound, you can have maybe a drink if you want. You could maybe have a potato chip if you want. Don't eat the whole bag. Don't eat a lot of them. Continue with your way of eating, but you can incorporate some of these back into once you get metabolically sound. But the key is you need to get metabolically sound. But if I listen to people every day say, "Oh, I can't lose weight. I can't do," bull crap. You can lose it. You just have to stick to it. And trust me, you're not hungry. If you're a paleo diet, you're not hungry. If you're eating meat and vegetables, it's quite filling. But I tell you, it starts to burn fat. And I wasn't really aggressively exercising. I'm telling you, I was just simply walking 1 mile, 2 mile, 3 miles, 4 miles a day. And it just melted off because I was not giving my body the processed crap. So I look at it like this. If you have stored fat, all that is something that the body hasn't been able to get to because you keep eating the same kind of crappy diet. Once you clean up that diet, clean up that food, and I want to preface it, I don't call it a diet anymore. I call it a way of life. It's a way of life, how I sustain myself. So it's not, do I still get pleasure in food? Love food, right? And it's entertainment, but it's like you're eating to live, not live to eat. Okay, so there's a kind of a difference there. But basically, you can do it if you want to. Just put your mind to it, and you think, "Oh my God, it's going to take forever." Give yourself 3 months. Okay, 3 months, and you'll see a huge difference. And you don't have to sit there and count calories. You don't have to worry about macros. You don't have to worry about any of that stuff. Okay, vegetables, meat, that's it. And trust me, and even if you don't even want to, I know people who just eat straight meat and they feel great. I mean, like their aches and pains go away, everything else goes away. You got to work what's best for you. For me, I found that it's the paleo diet works kind of best. I ate eggs, beef, broccoli, a lot of broccoli and vegetables, salads, these kinds of things. I don't do that much salads anymore. I don't even do a whole lot of vegetables anymore, to be honest with you. I do a whole lot of meat, but it's grass-fed, grass-finished. Beef that I eat pasture-raised eggs, and you can find them, and you can find them reasonably priced. But my point is, it doesn't matter if it's grass-fed, grass-finished. If you can't afford it, it's okay. Eat regular beef, have regular eggs. It's okay. It's still better than the processed food. It's still better than the sugars. But I'm here to tell you that I lost 65 pounds in a relatively short period of time because I basically just changed my lifestyle. And I incorporated a different type of eating. And you can do it too. It's simple. Just stick to it. Guys, please hit that like, share, subscribe. Thank you for listening. Remember, you're great. The human potential, there are no limits. Spread the word. Have a great rest of your day.